to Abia State now, where the governor of the state, Alex Otti, has come under fire after a report alleging that he spent the sum of 927 million naira within 3 months on refreshments, meals, settlement of honorarium, allowances and welfare packages began circulating online. The news is coming after a report titled Abia State Third Quarter 2023 Budget Performance was posted on the state government's website. Further breakdown of the budget also revealed that 737 million naira was spent to buy vehicles, while 362 million naira was spent on the purchase of trucks and another 400 million naira on the purchase of buses. The report, however, showed that only 25 million naira was spent by the government for the renovation of public schools in the state, generating reactions on social media. Well, Rufai, Dr. Abati, this story has been debunked by the Abia State Government. This is a statement from the press secretary. I believe Sports Doctor has done a great breakdown, and he wrote here, the facts are shown as stated below. 1. The total amount spent so far by the entire government of Abia State for refreshments and meals for the period is 223 million naira. 2. The figure above is as captured in all the ministries, departments, and agencies of government. 3. Please note that this figure is for the entire state and not for the office of the governor, as being erroneously portrayed. 4. The stated figure covers expenses for special events such as retreats, conferences, and related events. 5. For welfare, the Abia State Government has so far spent the sum of 397 million naira. 6. The welfare expenditure is in line with the State Fiscal Transparency, Accountability and Sustainability Program, an initiative of the federal government. 7. Also note that the welfare expenditure covers all the ministries, departments, and agencies, and not just the governor's office, as wrongly alleged. Finally, 8. Expenses under welfare deal with issues of health, rehabilitation, and public emergencies. Well, let me take another tweet from Nefertiti, who, in response to the secretary, wrote, Alex Otti spending 223 million naira on feeding in 3 months and a meager 25 million on public schools is never okay. Fixing roads, hospitals, and bridges are good, but the welfare of your people, especially your children, is thrice important. He should do well by cutting down on unnecessary spending. Dr. Abati, over to you. I mean, Rufai here is even an advocate for good education. I do not understand these budgets when they put this meager 25 million naira on education, renovation. There is a problem in Abia State. A lot of people have complained on social media, even just, analysts like you and I, talking about the fact that the school system and the schools, the public school system, especially in Nigeria at large, emergency should be placed on that at this point.
Well, I don't think that the gentleman we were quoting, he hasn't debunked anything.
Well, it wasn't 920. The entire amount is not 927 million. They're saying it's 223 million on refreshments.
Okay,
That's
the information is taken from their website.
Yes.
And in any case, it's trying to say that it's not just the governor's office. That it is what all of them, all the ministries and departments and agencies in Abia State have been eating. Refreshments, events.
I heard you question about your chicken. You want chicken, Dr. Abati from Lagos State. I can't believe you.
No,
I heard you.
It's cow. That they'll make it cow.
You can't be asking for chicken. They won't tell us.
Since it is palliative.
So this is not even funny. It is so appalling, Dr. Abati.
Anyway, in Abia State, I think gluttony is not allowed. They are eating too much. If they are spending 223 million on eating, I mean, they should try and cut the budget for refreshments and meals. I know, the governor is a very enlightened man, former banker, former newspaper columnist, he has written so many brilliant essays on these subjects. Now that he's in the saddle as governor, he himself should force those gluttonous ministries, departments, and agencies in Abia State to be less gluttonous. Yes. If they have events, they should eat less. In the same state, where 25 million on public schools.
That is horrible.
Dilapidated structures. Some of those schools don't have roofs. That money that they are using to eat jollof rice and pepper soup and a drink at public functions, if they had used that money is enough to renovate quite a number of school
public
buildings.
Schools there, yes.
That would be a better thing to do. Now, also, they are spending 397 million on welfare. Welfare, what kind of welfare is that? Because when you hear welfare in government, it means money that is distributed up and down. So that's also a lot of money. Well, the gentleman who spoke on behalf of the governor, we say the welfare is not only governor's office, it's ministries, departments and agencies. No, they should focus more on service, on work, rather than pockets. 737 million to buy motor vehicles. Okay, what happened to the vehicles that were in that state?
We've been asking this
before the Alex Otti administration took over, and then 305 million on honorarium and allowances at meetings. These are government officials that receive their salary. So when they go for meetings, they will eat, they will drink, they will still collect honorarium.
Take away.
No, Governor Alex Otti should just take a look at this. And, you know, all the state governments should know that, starting with Lagos and now Abia, people are now going to do that website, procurement website of every state to go and check what government is doing with their money. And I think it's a good development.
I love it.
And I hope that nobody will go and remove that website, because, as I said earlier, this was done by the Nigerian Governors Forum when Fayemi was chairman, SFTAS, right?
Yes.
Supported by the World Bank. Yes. So they have to sustain it because the people have the right to know. Schools are not okay. People are collecting honorarium. No. People are collecting refreshment. No, there should be less gluttonous in Abia State. Absolutely. And the people of Abia State should pay more attention. And in other states, I hope, Ojineka, you have more stories. You have more stories from other states. We will be here one day. They will report that one state spent 1 billion naira.
No, we are going to keep reporting.
I
mean, this, like you said, the governor has to take a holistic look at this budget. We are not in support of this glutonous act. The schools must be revamped. There must be more money put into education across all states.